Rotate. We've got a variety of ways that we could rotate. Depending on what we're doing and what we're training, right? We might need to rotate this way. We might need to rotate this way. Each one of those is different. One of them is going to put a significantly higher amount of shear on the lumbar and thoracic spine. The other one is going to recruit your hips and require femoral internal and external rotation and gluteal activation, right, to move the way that you need to. So you got to think about that. Rotation is an important component to every training program. So rotate. So how I'm going to have you do the rotate is we're going to lay down on the floor on your back. I'm going to have you watch this for just a second. Okay? So from the floor, I take my legs, squeeze them in nice and tight. I'm going to allow my legs to drop off to one side. That shoulder I want to keep down on the floor. And then I want to bring it back to the top. Same thing, going to the opposite side. I want to keep that shoulder down on the floor. And then I want to bring it back to the top. Keeping that core nice and tight as you're pressing through the floor, staying down. I want 3 reps on each side. And the goal is to go as far as you can without letting the shoulders come up off the ground. Your head can rest comfortably on the ground. Yep, you got it. When you're ready, knees up. Good. Smash that little space between your back and the floor. Try to keep your thighs touching. Don't let them come apart. And feel that rotation. Shoulders down, the hip can come up, but try to make sure that those feet don't come apart. The knees don't come apart. Good. And I want you to bring your awareness to, am I balanced on either side? Does it feel good, or do I start to feel some pressure? How far can I go? Yeah, you can call them wipers. Good. Awesome. How'd that feel? Pretty good? Perfect. So now we're going to switch it up. Okay? Now we're going to go into a plank position. And out of the plank, we're going to rotate those hips side to side. Here, left side, right side. Left side, right side. Can you keep those shoulders still square in the anterior chain and turn those hips? Left side, right side. Good, without swaying the body. If you're right over that line and that line divides you in half, can you twist the hips and stay over the line, or are you shifting from side to side?
So you're keeping your shoulders straight and only moving the hips?
Instead of going all the way out here, right? See how I'm moving in my shoulders? I want to stay locked in and just twist. And I want my midline to stay right in the middle of my hands. It's going to be, actually, we're going to be moving transverse up top. It feels different. Yeah. Okay? So again, going back to these movement patterns, how well can we move, and where is that movement coming from? Is it coming from the spine, or is it coming from my hips? Okay? And all we're going to do here is when we make this rotation, we're going to rotate into our hip this way, and then rotate out of it, rotate to the other side. Turn and turn. Turn and turn. And where you would see this is you might see this in a bat swing, a golf swing, a tennis swing, forehand, backhand, a little pickleball, right? Yeah, right? Just thinking about how you move, because if you're on the court and your hips are stiff, you're going to start doing this all the time. And it's all coming from here. And if we don't have the mobility, we're going to start to get some problems in the back, right? Versus getting into my hips and turning and bringing it back, right? Stepping through and turning through. Making sense? Okay, good.